Before I come to the training, I thought it would be some boring training. I might need to keep up not being sleepy. Hello, hi, I'm Azizi. I've been with Lenovo for 6 years. My role here is the support manager. For me, it's really engaging and also it's interactive. And normally, before I come to the training, I thought it would be some boring with numbers and I might need to keep up not being sleepy. But actually, it turns out the other way. It's very engaging and also very relatable, where not only about my personal life but also about my work. Yes, absolutely, because no matter how much you earn, if you don't know how to plan, you will definitely end up in a financial crisis. For me, it's about inner child, where we have a certain habit that don't really consciously aware, but when they touch about the inner child wound, what actually make us, how we spend our income, actually it influences the way we spend or save.
We earn the money, but we don't know how to invest. Hello everyone, my name is Sandeep Kumar. I work for Lenovo from 6 years. I'm working in managed services which support global clients. This training is focused on personal finances as well as the corporate finances. I specifically came here to learn more about the personal financing, how to manage our finances, saving, investments. Yes, the financial literacy is definitely necessary for everyone. We earn the money, but we don't know how to invest. By learning from this training, we found that there are multiple things which are hidden, which we know those are expenses, but we never knew about those things earlier. Now, by looking at the training and the components, I found it very helpful to organize our finances. This session was the first session for me which taught me that your past influenced you to your adults. That will be more beneficial if you look into that and you'll get some learning from there. Definitely it will help you to finances in the future and encourage everyone to learn the personal financing.
This is more involving as personal health, well-being as well. Hi, I'm Silva. I'm part of the CSS team in Lenovo. I am very happy to join today's event. I guess the topic is a bit different from business as usual activity, which is more business oriented. This is more involving as personal health, well-being as well, especially looking into finances. Some of the topics that not everybody would like to look into. Probably not for me because I'm the finance person by background, so it's not stranger for me. But of course, they will provide more insight, especially for this morning classes that's also involving on understanding on ourselves, looking into the personality. And I'm glad to also learn that there are other types of the bird that categorize people and looking into the strength and weaknesses, which is something nice to learn beyond just the financial numbers. Like for example, I get to know the differences, like categorizing the birds like peacock and what is their characteristic. I thought this is more on reconfirming my own dominance, the personality. I mean, every type of the categories will also have their own strength and weaknesses. Just have to watch out on what need to be improved and what probably can do better in terms of the own strength that has been identified in this course.
During our school time, we wasn't taught about how to plan your finance. I think this is a very interactive kind of training. Of course, the previous training is also interactive, but this is some topic that most people will be very keen to know. It's about financial things. I think that actually attract me the most, why I actually also sign up for this as well. And of course, Aisha is very friendly. I think all of this is very friendly. Yeah, it's very important. It's something that youngsters or even adults like us really look into it, with a change of economy, inflation, all these things. This is something very serious. In the past, during our school time, we wasn't taught about how to plan your finance. It's all about the books only. I think maybe a lot of people also face a similar problem, how to really manage your financial. Because normally you don't get this kind of exposure, how to manage them. I think encourage young people to take these things seriously, even for yourself or your family or anyone that you love. So far for now, what we have gone through in the morning, identifying and knowing yourself is the best part out of it to apply whatever is shared by Aisha. It's time to go home and reflect yourself and what is really a necessary things for us to spend. I think that's something that I should do after this.
We always assume that we actually already know because it's our daily practices. Hello everybody, my name is Rina. I find this training different than the usual training, very interactive and very engaging. Between the trainer and the participant is always a question and answer, because to feel that we are very much engaged, we are following the contents and everything. So this actually I find it very good practice. Yes, definitely. Usually when talk about financial, there are certain things that normally we overlook or we tend to like ignore, because even though we feel that there are certain things that we must practice, regardless we know or we don't know. This training, when actually somebody is reminding us back, why is it important for you to keep track and look into what are the fixed things that you actually looking at, and you are so involved at this kind of things that given as a reminder in this training. My breakthrough that I found out, one is definitely by identifying myself based on my nature and also some of my behavior characteristics. By identifying the birds category, I found it that it does make sense and it's relate back to me. Based on that, how exactly I suppose or I can in future decide in order for me to better manage when it comes to financial.
How are we going to start our investment? I'm Ron from Lenovo and Z Tender and Pursuit team. So I think the biggest difference will be this training is slightly more interactive compared to the others. The other will be more on one-way discussion, and then this one will be a two-way discussion. There is a lot of interaction between the trainer and the trainees. For me, financial literacy step forward to move into financial freedom. So now with this training, we can have more idea on what should we plan before our retirement. The purpose of us attending this training will be on the financial part. So the biggest big breakthrough will be, as I mentioned just now, pre-retire planning. How can we utilize with our current asset or money to place into investment and then get what we need during our retirement.
How much we should insure. Hi, my name is Amy. I'm a bid manager from the ISG and Release Operation Group. Yeah, I think this training is very unique in such a way that gives us the opportunity to really look into our own finance. It's not only understanding about the company finance, policy, supply chain, it's about how we manage our own finance, and it's something that is never really taught in our traditional education. Yeah, I think it's a very important thing because a lot of things that was touched is something that we really never think of in our normal days until when something really kick off, something happen, then we start to get panic. But now that we have more awareness and understanding, I think we are more equipped and ready to face any circumstance. There is one area that we really wasn't really paying much attention in our usual, which is like the insurance details, like what Miss Aisha talked about, what are the things we need to take care about, and what are the tiny details of clothes. So I think we learning a lot of details on how to deal with that and how to make us more financially ready to face any problem in the future.
There is so many opportunity for me to expand my money. Hi, my name is May. I'm from Lenovo from Data Steward Department. So for today's training, I find more and better understanding about my financial. All this while, I know that you must make investment. You must know how to do saving, how to do investment. But let's say I invest in this unit trust. It's not only unit trust, but what investment that can make me my return. I have more better return, and also how the strategy. My source of income only from my salary. All this while, I only think you must do saving or invest at very famous investment fund to grow your money. But after attend this training, I know what is the strategy. Even from insurance, I know where I can get revenue, where I can get more money from my insurance policy, and also my car policy, my good debt, bad debt. This finance literacy training today really give a new perception. What is the strategy I need to implement? I learned so many things that I not realized it before, like my insurance, my renew my car tech, my saving in the unit trust, for example. Actually, if I really look and that revise back my insurance policy, I can earn more money, more revenue. So from this financial literacy training today, and also to build up a good strategy, not only for me and also for my family, my kids in the future.
I don't think everybody knows how to wisely use the money. Hi, I'm Carmen, work with Department for Managed Service Control Tower. This is my first session, so I couldn't compare, but quite informative how we should actually, manage our financial. I think yes, for majority of people, I don't think everybody know how to manage their own financial. Manage own financial is not like how you spend your expenses or anything. It's just like even though you have money, I think this through this, I think what makes me learn more is we need a professional people to actually guide us on how we should actually properly invest with using our own money, not just all it in the bank account. So I think this is the most important.
It's also very important for me to understand my financial status. Hi, I'm Ren. I found this training actually quite interactive. Then it start with some activity, so it cheer up the day, so we can have a fresh start to start our training. I think it's necessary. It's not only for a long-term plan, but it's also in short-term. Know what my financial things, so that it will also help me to plan properly for my future, maybe for my retirement. So I think something made me rethink is about my insurance. Actually, like what the teacher just now mentioned, I have quite a couple of policy, but actually I don't know much about it. So after this session, it made me rethink, and I really need to go back and re-understand my policy thing, so that I can have a well plan for my future.